friends, this is Linda Bartolucci. Today we're going to make this Happy Easter card using the Arrange a Wreath bundle from Stampin' Up! All right, let's get started with our first project. The first project we're going to use uses the Arrange a Wreath bundle. I love this one because it's got Christmas and Easter and then some just general give thanks, which you could use for Thanksgiving, but you can use it as just a thank you card, happy heart days, Valentine's or anniversaries, and best wishes. Well, that just covers absolutely everything. The other thing I like about the way that they designed this bundle, you have a variety of stamps, but as far as the stamps that go around the wreath, we're going to use the Easter eggs today, but you'll see that the stamps themselves are double images, the pears, the eggs, and the hearts. And then you also get double dies so that it makes it really easy to quickly cut lots of elements for your wreath. You have the opportunity to use your die cut machine minimally and still get lots of things to decorate your wreath. This is also on the retiring list from Stampin' Up! So it is available currently as I'm recording this video on March 25th, while supplies last, and definitely gone May 4th when the new catalog starts. The other thing we're going to use today, and good news, this is staying in the catalog, but it won't be a bundle anymore, is the Hippo Happiness bundle. We're actually just using the Hippo dies. We're using the labels. One of the things that caught my eye about this bundle, and particularly these dies, is that you have some really cool label dies inside of this bundle. So don't miss out on that. We're going to start with a card base of 11 by 4 1/4. I've scored it at 5 1/2. We're going to fold it in half. I'm going to grab my bone folder real quick and just crease that edge nicely, and we are ready to go. I'm actually going to just kind of push this off to the side a little bit. We're going to work right here in the middle because everything that we're going to do about this card is going to go on the card base itself. So I took the liberty of already die cutting for you today. If you are interested in how to use die cut machines, I will link some videos below, specifically the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine from Stampin' Up! We have a large machine, regular size, for 8 1/2 by 11 projects and 12 by 12. And then we also have a mini, which I am just loving. Even these wreaths I cut with the mini embossing machine. They fit just perfect. So I'm going around with my take your pick tool and just getting the little nubs out that stayed in this die, just so we get all the beauty of it. And you'll notice I'm working on my silicone mat. I have a few tips for you today. And the first one involves the silicone mat and gluing down detailed projects. So we're gonna bring that card base back in and we're gonna start building on here. Actually, let's see, we're gonna shift just a little bit. Okay, so this is how the wreath is going to be built, because I want you to see the embossing on this beautiful wreath, which is cut out of soft seafoam cardstock. And then there isn't any particular detail, but this one's cut out of pear pizzazz. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna prime my silicone mat, and I'm gonna put some glue here. And then I'm gonna take a sponge dauber, one I actually just used for glue. It goes in its own little bag when I'm done. I actually rinse it off really well with lukewarm water after I've used it this way, so that it'll still continue to absorb some of the glue. And then I'm gonna use this space over here to tap on the glue. The excess is gonna go on the silicone mat, which is fine. I don't care about that getting sticky. So I'm really just getting glue on the die itself. If you don't like holding it down with your non-dominant hand like I am, you could always use the take your pick tool to do that. All right, so now it's sticky on the bottom, and I can lay it down in the center of my card. Get that little extra piece, and there we go. So layer number 1. Now let's go for layer number 2. So I'm gonna go here, get some more of that glue, and on the back, I'm just kind of going around and hitting all the leaves Sorry if you can hear the lawnmowers. I can't control that part. But anyway, I'm just hitting all the leaves with the dauber and making sure I go all the way around. And then we're just going to lay this on top. And I'm just trying to kind of line up the two rounded pieces, the round bases of the wreaths. And that way I know, oops, I know that it's the way it was meant to be. So we're gonna lay this down. And the reason I don't want it to pop up too much, any of the individual leaves, is I don't want to catch it when I'm sliding it into the envelope. All right, so that's those two. And then for the rest of the elements of this card, I'm just going to use dimensionals. So I'm going to set that aside. Now I'm going to bring in my scrap piece of cardstock. I'm going to open up my cinnamon cider ink pad, and we're going to create a little sign for the Happy Easter greeting. So one of the stamps that comes in the Arrange a Wreath stamp set is this little board sign thing. Looks like it's 3 boards attached together. So I'm just going to stamp it off on my scratch paper and then stamp it on my cardstock to get a good image, but it's a little bit lighter. And then I'm going to take my Memento Tuxedo Black ink pad that is sitting right there. And I'm gonna ink that up, ink the Happy Easter up. I'm gonna aim for the Happy to go in the top board and the Easter to line up along the second board. And yay. Okay, we're gonna let that set up for a second or two, and then I will go ahead and fussy cut it out. When it's a square shape or a rectangle, I am all good with that. So let's cut this using my paper snips because they are a nice sharp scissor from Stampin' Up. These are continuing on with us, which is great. There's really no changes in the cutting tools or adhesives for the next big catalog. Nothing new and exciting, but everything is staying, so that's wonderful. All right, I'm gonna set my scrap aside, put my snips away, and now we have our sign to go right there. And then I took the liberty ahead of time of making a bunch of eggs. So I have pool party polka dot and stripe eggs, and I have I do have pear pizzazz polka dot, and then we'll do petal pink striped and so saffron striped. So I picked a bunch of springy colors from the Subtle product family. So we're just gonna go with regular dimensionals. You may notice in the links below that I linked the mini dimensionals. I'll try to remember to also link the regular size ones, but you know, either will work fine. The eggs are big enough to handle a full-size dimensional. So what I'm gonna do is just kind of go around the card. I'm not gonna put that one down yet. I'm gonna put a stripe one under that. I think I'm gonna have the eggs kind of go one way and then the other. Maybe one will go kind of straight. Let's see. We might actually fit 5 eggs on here. We'll see. That's why I cut some extras. So we're gonna do the polka dot, and I'm gonna go this way with the polka dot. And we'll go this way with, yeah, we can fit 5. And this way with the stripe. And I like the pink. So I'm gonna do a pink polka dot. I'm gonna do a petal pink polka dot. Don't say that 10 times fast. It is not something you wanna try and do. All right, so I'm gonna put, this is gonna go up just a little higher. That's gonna go right there. And then last but not least, we'll put some dimensionals on our sign and pop that at the top. And then our beautiful card is ready to send. Okay, and there we go. So there is our Easter card using the Arrange a Wreath bundle. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed making this card with me. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Please click the subscribe button and then ring the bell so that you know every time I post a new video. If you want to hang out a little more casually, please follow me on Instagram at Ink Stamp and Scrap. Have a great day.